Hello, my friends. So as promised, I told you I'd give you a really brief tutorial. As I'm digging deeper, there are a lot of different features in here, but I'm going to show you kind of the basics to get you set up so it records your classes. I'm sure that this is better than what I'm showing you, and there may be some glitchy things, but so far I've been using it for the last 2 days, and it seems to record everyone who's been on the meeting. So I wanted to show you a couple things really quick. So here up on the screen, I just opened up a regular Google Meet thing, and there's nothing to see except that up here there is this green check mark, and this green check mark is the Google Meet attendance extension in Google Chrome, and you can get that through the link that I sent you yesterday. I'll also attach it in the email I attached this video with. So make sure and download the extension. Once you get here, you have to actually join or start a meeting first. So I'm going to say Mr. H. Sci. 1, which will be my first period meeting that I'm going to have with my first period kids every day. I'm going to hit continue. Now it takes you to this screen right here, and you'll notice that as you log in, this box will pop up in the corner, this one up here. And so I'm going to click on that, and you can come down here to add, and you can just add whatever period you want to do. So I made one for science department, I made one for staff, and you can see that the staff has a nice big list. There's a lot of people in there. You can't see it, but as soon as you do, it will show them. I would recommend that you not populate this at the beginning, because it will automatically populate and you won't have to type in all of the names or copy and paste them from a spreadsheet, though you can copy and paste those names and put them in there. But if you don't populate it, I think it'll work better because it will automatically populate as kids pop in, and then it will recognize in a better way. So I've gone ahead and I added a period 1. I selected that. Before I start, I need to click on this little gear, this cog down here at the bottom, and I want to monitor attendance. I'm going to check that one. Automatically remove previous meet check marks. Now this means that it's not going to mark the kid present if he was present yesterday for today's meeting, and you want to do that. All right, and then save to HTML file. This one seems to be the most detailed, but you're going to view everything in the browser window, so you want to click that. The CSV file is basically a spreadsheet style, but it has all the data, which will open up in the HTML. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. But you want those checked. I don't know what generate logs means. I didn't check it right now, but maybe it generates something else. So I'll play with that later. But these are the things you definitely want to have checked. And once you do that, you can again hit the gear and you'll be done. So now we're ready to go. Now we're going to start our meeting. So when I click my join now, I've created a meeting, and you'll see over here it pops up on the side this little detailed information. If you don't do that setup that I just showed you, it'll give you an error message that it'll say you did not turn it on in the beginning, but we did that. So we're going to go ahead and close out of that. You'll see it's gray, but you can drag it around and stuff. So down here at the bottom is the little green check mark. You turn that on, you turn that off. If it's on, it's recording attendance. And I can grab, well, I can't because I'm recording right now, but you can grab a hold of that bar and drag it out of the way so it's not right up here in the screen. But you can see it's kind of showing. When I had the grid view on this morning, I dragged it up into this area and it worked just fine. Now, as soon as I end my meeting, you'll see over here that no one has really showed up yet. So no one is showing up, but that's okay. Once I end the meeting, it pops this up, and I've got mine set to auto save, and you can see down at the bottom it's already saved the data for period 1. This is the HTML file, and this is the period 1 file. So if I pull it up, it would show that. Let me show you what it actually looks like. So this was the staff meeting from earlier today. Now, because I didn't have this set up and I didn't clear it at the beginning, you can see that I have the entire science department. Our meeting that we started at 7:30 this morning, there are the 5 of us. Doesn't show me, but it does show those that were in attendance. And then we started the later meeting right here. And everyone who came in and left and went in and went out, that's what the little white spaces are here. It's when they went out and came back in, went out, came back in, and it'll show this. And so if you have someone in your class list, maybe from yesterday, they logged in a different computer, it'll be in there. So that's my list right there. and I can show an attendance summary. This is where your CSV file comes in. Now, if all you need to do is check attendance, you've done everything you need to do. Just open up this little HTML file for period 1, and it's saved. Now, both of these are saved in your downloads folder. So there they are, right there in my downloads folder. And so you have them right there, your class list. You see there are 2 of them for each. One is going to be an HTML, which is a web document, and that's the Chrome. And one is a CSV, which is an Excel style file, which is why it's showing the Excel. You can open those any way you want, and you can see who's come in and out of your meeting. Once they've logged in, you can save this class list by hitting the save button. Okay, I got my period 1. It's not giving me a save option because, well, I didn't do anything. So I can return to my home screen, and it takes me back to do another meeting. And as soon as I log back in, it'll give it to me, give me that detail. The nice thing is if I join another meeting now, so let's say I'm going to say Mr. H Psi 2, it takes me back here again. It defaults to my period 1 because that was my last one. So I'm going to click on period 2, join now. And as soon as people populate that file, I will go ahead and save all of those people in that class list. And then I can check against my class list who didn't show up. And then every day it should give me that. I'm hoping this works as cleanly as it seems to be. We'll double check, but like everything else, we're just going to give it a shot. I hope this helps. I hope that gave you a good idea of what this attendance thing will do. It seems to be pretty good for Google Meet. I'm not sure about Zoom. I'm going to check out Zoom and see how it works and see their different stuff. If I find that it has more features that are helpful to me, I'll probably switch to Zoom. And if I do, I'll give you a tutorial for how to check attendance on that as well. All right, my friends, I hope this is helpful. Have yourselves a fabulous day.